and welcome back to another video. I am Stacy and this is my channel, and today we are going to be going over my June goals and seeing if I accomplished them, and then talking about my July goals. So let's get planning. June. I have a lot of mixed emotions about the month of June. It was super fun. We went out of town almost every weekend. Actually, Brandon has been out of town every weekend, but there was one weekend where I stayed home. But we just spent a lot of time back in the country on the weekends. The first weekend we went down to southern Indiana and just enjoyed staying in an Airbnb for our anniversary and exploring Madison, Indiana, as well as Clifty Falls State Park down there, and it was just really fun and enjoyable, and I loved it. And then we also went back up north to where my parents are from and did a mud run. It was really fun. I know maybe that doesn't sound fun to everyone, but for me and my family it was great. And then this past weekend, which it actually is the last weekend in June currently, we went back up north again to visit some of Brandon's family and then spend some time with some of our friends back up north as well. So it has been a really full month. Work has been really good. I feel like I have been thriving at work. I've come up with a lot of really good creative ideas and am doing a good job on executing on those, and it's just been a good month. But with that, there's also been some decisions that we are having to make right now, kind of about our life and where we're moving after this, as far as like, we do plan on moving out of this apartment, but whether we're gonna rent a house around here or rent another apartment. So there's just a lot of decisions and probably some change coming, and it's kind of anxiety inducing for me. We'll talk more about that when I talk about what July is gonna look like. But let us go through and see how my June went. Okay, so the first thing on my June goals list was to update the budget every week. I did do this. There was one week where I was a little bit behind on it, but I definitely kept up with it enough so that we can kind of know where we're spending. And as far as budgeting does go, we actually have a good deal of money left here at the end of the month, which is good with moving coming up, because we're gonna be able to put some of that money in savings and then be able to save for, you know, the down payment on an apartment or whatever. So moving's expensive. We also were able to keep up with our $1,114 loan payment. That's way more than my loan payment needs to be right now, but I have student loans I'm finishing up here, and we're hoping to be done with those. I would say with moving, we'll probably be done with those maybe at like the beginning of November, somewhere in there. So I'm super excited about that. But budgeting went well. I highly encourage you to stay on top of your budget because it makes a huge difference. So my next one was to post on Instagram once a week. I did do this. I do believe that I still have to post sometime this week in order to actually do that, because I haven't posted in probably close to a week at this point. So I do need to come up with some sort of post. But I don't know. Posting just like frivolous stuff on Instagram feels kind of, I guess, frivolous right now with like everything that's happening with like the Roe versus Wade, and I don't know, everything just feels kind of heavy on Instagram, which it should be heavy because it's heavy stuff, but I don't know, just like posting a gym selfie feels wrong. But I don't really know how to speak on some of the things that are going on in the world. Not that I don't want to be political, because I feel like I need to be political, but I don't want to talk about this and that in this video. So the next thing was to read one personal development book, which I did listen to a personal development book on audiobook. I actually listened to like half of two and started a third one, but I did finish one. And I also read part of a financial book, but it ended up being like all about Canada and like finances in Canada, which was still super interesting, but it's hard for me to read finance books before I go to bed because it gets my mind going in financial world, which I cannot sleep when I do that. And when I wake up in the morning to read, I usually need something that's really, really engaging, otherwise I fall asleep. So I think audiobooks is gonna be the way for me to go with personal development books, but it still counts because you're still absorbing the information. And then check one thing off my indie bucket list. I didn't do this. I didn't create an indie bucket list. I didn't check one thing off my indie bucket list. We were gone almost every weekend, so it just didn't happen. I don't know if that will happen because we keep going out of town every weekend. and then wear sunscreen every day. I missed a few days, as you can see from my habit tracking, but I am still going to check it off as I did it because I came a lot closer than I ever have before. So super proud of that. And I will say that about like a week into the month of me wearing sunscreen every day, Brandon looked at me and he's like, "Are you wearing makeup right now?" And I was like, "Nope, no makeup. I like never wear makeup." And he was like, "Well, your skin looks really good." So I guess it's working. And then stretch every day. I'm checking it off as I did it because I came very close. I do have a couple days left in the month, but I did miss the past 2 days, which kind of sucks because I was doing a really good job and I am filming a video on it. But we were just out of town at like Brandon's family's house and it just felt weird for me to do that, so I did not do it. And then going into my habit tracking, journaling did pretty good. Weekends are hard. Working out, I freaking killed it on working out this month. Killed it. Every single week I worked out 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, which I normally skip one day, but I worked out every single week. I'm in a really good routine. I'm running 3 days a week with some lifting weights along with that, and then 2 days a week I'm just doing lifting weights. And I have to say, being consistent like this, I feel better in my body than I have in the past probably like 6 to 9 months. So I'm feeling good. I'm not saying that I like lost weight or anything because I don't think I have, but I'm just feeling strong. I'm feeling confident. Stretching has probably helped with that a lot. But overall, I just am feeling good about it. So would love to keep up with that habit 5 days a week. Sunscreen, we already talked about. Flossing, doing a damn good job at that. Stretching, already talked about. Doing pretty good. That brings me to analytics. This has been a rough month as far as YouTube goes. It started with Memorial Day weekend and it just has not gone up since then. Basically, Memorial Day weekend, I'm guessing because it's the beginning of summer and everyone wants to be outside, which is awesome. Basically, my views were just so, yeah. I have not been getting a ton of views. I have very, very slowly been gaining subscribers. I have been stuck at 391 subscribers. It keeps going up to 392 and then it drops back down. Back up and down, back up and down. So currently I am a little bit above that, so hopefully I'll stay up there. It's been tough. Like, it's tough to sit down and put in like 15 or 20 hours of work on something and not really be seeing those results. And I've put out some videos that I thought were gonna do really well. They were like trending things or things that I know that people search for, and they just didn't do good. Like, they were some of my closer to top videos, but it wasn't like they were getting like thousands of views or anything, and it's just been hard. And like, even just sitting here saying this, it's like how many people are actually sitting here listening to me say these things, and it's tough. I'm not gonna give up. And that's really what I want to encourage you guys with this. I know most people don't have a YouTube channel, but a lot of people are working towards goals that take a really long time, whether you're trying to lose weight or build muscle or start a business or anything in life that you can put in work towards, but you don't see instant results, which is pretty much everything in life. It's hard. It is hard to get through those tough moments. It's hard to get through the downs. It's hard not to want to give up when you're not seeing the results that you want instantaneously. But those are the moments that you have to stick with it. Those are the moments that help you grow. Those are the moments that every other person gives up and doesn't make it to the other side of those moments. So this is the time that I gotta keep pushing. And yeah, there's things that I can do better. I can plan my videos better. I can search for more keywords. I can do a better job with keywords. I can network more. Yeah, I need to do all those things. I also just have to keep showing up and doing the dirty work. So here I am doing the dirty work. So thank you guys for those of you that are watching this and are subscribed. I seriously care about every single one of you people, and it means the world to me that you spend your time listening to the words that I have to say and watching my life, and thank you. And hopefully there'll be more of you soon, but if there's not, I still appreciate every single one of you people that are here right now. And with that being said, let's actually look at my analytics. So I started with 355 subscribers. I was hoping to get to 500. I'm only at 392 right now, I believe. And my watch hours. So I'm at 2,897 right now. So I've only gained about 300, a little less than 300 watch hours, which is not amazing, not gonna lie, but that's okay. And let's move to July. It's gonna be a good month. I love July, even though it's really hot. I love the 4th of July, which is coming up this weekend, and I'm so excited. But I decided to put a quote down for the month. I'm gonna start doing that now. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Just with the changes coming up in my life here in the future, in this next month or two, I need to remember this. This is something that it took me a little while to wrap my head around, but change always sucks. It always hurts. It's always rough, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I use this as an example a lot. When Brandon and I first got married, we both had a little bit of trouble adjusting to it. Not that we didn't like each other, but it was just moving in together and being married. It was a lot to process, and there was some rough spots that first week where we both cried, and it was kind of challenging, but it just goes to show that even good change is tough. So I just need to hold on to that and remember that in this next couple months, and then it'll all be over and I'll be settled and it'll be good. But going into my goals, I want to practice coding every week. Yes, I am starting to learn to code. I'm starting with HTML and hopefully getting into some JavaScript here soon. Brandon's actually gonna try to learn it with me. I think it's just something good to know as a marketer, and just honestly as everything, especially as we move to a more and more digital world, knowing how to do that is awesome. So I would love to be able to add that to my resume, and we're just slowly gonna learn some of it every week, probably on Sunday afternoons after I finish editing my video. So I'm excited about that. And then purchase packing materials or go to a store and pick up some boxes, because I know you don't have to buy boxes. You can pick them up at stores usually for free, but I want to get that around so we have access to be able to start packing, because we're not 100% sure when we're moving out of this apartment. Definitely before the first week of September, but I would like to start packing honestly towards the end of July so we can just have things ready and not have to pack in 2 days like we did last time we moved. And then I also want to take a Premiere Pro class. I've taken one of these, which I will try to link down below. I just want to learn Premiere Pro better. I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but I think that I could definitely enhance my editing if I knew a little bit more. So I'm gonna try to do that, or at very least just learn some new techniques, maybe watch some videos and be kind of critical of them, and you know, look for some different editing techniques that I want to like put into my videos. So I'm gonna do that, and then get 1 week ahead on videos and actually stay ahead. Currently, I normally will be editing the video that goes live like 2 days after I'm editing it, so I'm never a video ahead, but I really want to be a video ahead. I want to be a whole week ahead, honestly, just so I can plan a little bit better, and if things aren't going right or if we go out of town, I just have some more wiggle room with it. And then I would love to create 3 Reels/TikToks. I feel like I always set these goals and I never actually do it, because I just honestly like making YouTube videos, but I know that that is a good place to grow right now, so I'm gonna try to. They're probably gonna be like vlog style. If you guys have anything specific you wanna see from me on Reels or TikToks, let me know, because I always need some inspo. And then habit tracking, I'm sticking pretty much to what I did last time. Workout, journal, sunscreen, and stretch. With changes coming up, I just want to keep it consistent with those things. With subscribers, I put subscriptions on that paper. Nope, I put subscriptions. That's supposed to say subscribers. I am manifesting 450. I really hope that it's not gonna be quite as slow of a month for me with YouTube, but if it is, so be it. Okay, so I'm at 2,897, so a little under 2,900. I am gonna keep it at what I said last month, which is 3,500, which is still only 500 away from what I need for monetization. But the unfortunate thing is I started my channel in July of last year, which means some of those hours are gonna start falling off. Not a lot, because I honestly didn't really get very many hours until about 6 months into my channel, but they will start falling off. So hopefully I can get there. And those are my goals. And then we always have the goal of putting that $1,114 on student loans. I will say July is a very exciting month because we do have 2 extra paychecks coming in, because there's multiple, like there's 3 payday Fridays in July, which the way that we budget, we save everything that we make in a month and then spend it the next month. So we won't actually see that money until August, but it should mean that we should be able to make a little extra payments and still put some in savings for moving. So I'm very excited about that. It's gonna be good. And yeah, I'm excited for the month. If there are any videos that you guys would like me to film for the month of July, let me know in the comments. And I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.